Guys, make sure to stay until the end. One common mistake, if you make that mistake, guys, we'll talk about what it is. It can actually cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a BMW 5 Series generation F10 F11 from year 2010 to year 2017. If you have a problem where the transmission cannot shift to drive, reverse or neutral, we will explain what can easily cause that. It could be simple fix. We'll explain what you need to check, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way do not waste money and time. Why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays, all that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, guys. We take them completely apart. We show you how to do almost anything. Transmissions, engines, bodywork, codes, fuses. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Now, guys, we took pictures of every fuse box in that BMW, okay? Every fuse box, so we can clearly, guys, show you where everything is located, so you can clearly see the fuses, because otherwise they're hidden in places where practically we cannot get the camera. So we're going to show you one by one. Okay, we have video about every single fuse, every single relay. So let's say you're in the middle of nowhere, you need to, guys, okay, find where the fuel pump fuse is located. All you have to do, watch our video. It will take you probably, guys, less than 2 minutes, replace that fuse and you're back on the road. Otherwise you'll be stuck in the middle of nowhere, guys. We make those videos for your convenience. Now, we'll make video for every single fuse and every single relay, guys, and we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channel. Check it out, they can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. If you have a transmission that cannot shift to drive, reverse or neutral, multiple things can cause that. We'll explain about that, but first you need to check multiple fuses. For instance, even a fuse for traction control and ABS module can cause transmission not to shift to drive, reverse or neutral. So in that BMW you have hidden fuse boxes all over the place. Most people do not know about them. We recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on BMW F10 F11. But what you need to do, open the passenger door, then open the glove box. On the very back on the right side you have a cover. Remove it and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let us tell you guys why it's super important to test fuses and relays. Fuses, guys, sometimes are really hard to know if they're burnt or not. For instance, I'm going to pull one fuse here, okay, and sometimes you cannot clearly see if they're good, they're bad. And let's say you think you have a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up having problems again, and you spend time, money, you buy parts, diagnostics, you pay for services that you don't need, guys. You practically wasted your money. So all you have to do, check your fuses, that way you don't waste money, guys. So always test your fuses, even if you think it's good. Always test it. It even happened to us, guys, okay, and we work on cars all the time. Another thing, always test your relays. They're a little bit harder to test, but if you want to see, guys, how to test fuse relays, we will put a link in the description of the video below. But we've seen so many customers that think that they have a good fuse, they put it back in, they waste their money on parts and diagnostic that they practically, guys, do not need. So check out the link in the description of the video below, how to test the fuse and how to test the relay as well. So guys, if you want to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a really good price, quick shipping as well, guys, we're going to put a link in the description of the video below, guys. Make sure you get some for peace of mind, and you can put some spare ones in the glove box. So which fuses we will need to check, then we'll explain what else can cause to have problems with the transmission. Now, guys, make sure to stay until the end. We want to give you one good advice, that way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. But if we zoom in and we come to the top here, we need to check, the first thing that we need to check will be fuse number 2, right here. Check that fuse, guys. Then you will need to check fuse number 4, right there. Check that one too. After that, we will need to, guys, check fuse number 29. So if we come to that lower section, that will be fuse number 29 right here. Next, you need to check, guys, fuse number 35 and 33. Important fuses too. After that, you need to check fuse number 40, So 40 will be these big fuses here. That will be 36, 7, 8, 9, 40. That fuse. Very important fuse. After that, guys, you will need to check fuse number 63. So this is 63 and 64. These two fuses will need to be checked. Next, guys, we need to go to the trunk. Open the trunk of your BMW. On the right side you have that cover, just pull it. Behind you have another fuse box, and here you need to check fuse number 107. Okay, we're talking about that fuse right here. Other things that can cause problems with the transmission that we've seen quite often could be a weak battery. Weak battery on these BMWs can cause all kind of trouble, guys. You may have a message pop on the dash, oh, it says transmission malfunction, transmission may be stuck in park, not be able to shift, and all kind of weird things because of a weak battery. Next, guys, okay, it could be having a bad brake light switch. The brake light switch is a device on the brake pedal that detects if you apply the brake pedal. If that doesn't work, transmission will not be able to shift and will be practically stuck in park. If you want to see how to test brake light switch, we'll have videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you how to do that. After that, guys, okay, it could be problems with the transmission shifter, transmission module, transmission control unit, or in some cases you may have internal problem with the transmission solenoid. The transmission solenoids are little bitty valves that shift, and they're not hard to replace and they're easy to test. We have videos on our YouTube channels how to test transmission solenoid on a car. It will teach you all about that, guys, but those are some of the most common things that we see that causes troubles with transmissions. So you guys have all kinds of different fuses, relays, okay, in that car. So what we recommend, guys, okay, buy some spare fuses, relays, put them in the glove box for a peace of mind. One time we needed a replacement, we couldn't get one, okay, and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. So always keep some spare fuses and relays in your glove box, guys. That way you don't end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. Hopefully the video was helpful, guys. Thank you for watching and see you next time.